So, back with part 4 to close out. All right. They that know thy name shall trust in thee, in Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. We're up to verse 6 here in Psalms 9. All thou enemies' destructions are come to a perpetual end. See? You understand? This was a temporal kingdom. No different than ancient Babylon, the Medo-Persian, the Edomites first coming into power, calling themselves the Greeks when Alexander the Great and his father, King Philip the Macedonian, conquered all of Europe, which is Japhet. So originally, again, people, they call themselves after the lands that they conquer. You read that in Psalms 49:11. Okay, so, this is the first time Edom coming into power as the third beast and calling himself the Greeks. Then they morphed into the fourth and final beast after, fighting each other and stuff into the Roman Empire. Okay? And then you have the extensions of, the Edomite beast system throughout the centuries. Okay? You understand? Okay? Because they all got to rule, what they call these European nations. Okay? These Edomites, different ones got to rule. You understand? The French, the Spanish, right? The British. You understand that, right? All right. So, all thy enemy destructions come to a perpetual end. We read, Isaiah 34, right? So that's just an example, people. There are other precepts, all right, about their destruction. Okay, plenty. All right. So the enemy is finished in endless ruins. The cities you rooted up are now forgotten, right? You understand? And now America is going to be a memorial unto the Lord. Like I said, this place will be uninhabitable. Okay? Anyway, let's jump here to verse 7. All right. But the Lord, Yahweh, shall endure forever. He hath prepared his throne for judgment, and he shall judge the world in righteousness, and he shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. Okay? The elect. Okay? Again, those that are abased shall be exalted. Those that are exalted, like Esau, Edom, and the other nations, they're going to be made abased. All right? So, verse 9. The Lord also shall be a refuge to the oppressed. Okay? A refuge in times of trouble, as in Jacob's trouble. Hello. All right? And they that know thy name, as we started the lesson, all right, will put their trust in Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay? Regardless of what happens. Okay? Give me a minute. Revelation 3:10, we are into the word temptations, which is talking about a test. The trial of man's fidelity, integrity, virtue, constancy. Okay, this is a test brought on by the Lord using Esau to do it, to test you. You Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that make up the 12 tribes. Adversity, affliction, trouble, as in Jacob's trouble, see? Sent by the Most High, serving to test or to prove one's character, faith, and holiness. You see that? Give me a minute. To try, make trial of tests for the purpose of ascertaining his or her quality, what he or she thinks, and how they will behave themselves under, the fire of adversity. To try and test one's faith, virtue, character by enticement to sin, when Esau dangles that carrot of the MOTB, that charagma, that seer, okay, which he's going to make mandatory. All right? See? Of the Most High to inflict evils upon one in order to prove his character and steadfastness in the faith. You see that? You understand? So it is to test you in your faith. Okay? You understand? Hopefully y'all were edified. I'm out to the next one. Shalom.